everyone, it's your boy Jack here, and in today's video I want to welcome you to a brand new series I'm bringing here onto this channel. This series is called My Dream Subscription Box, and throughout this series I'm going to be taking a look at different subscription box companies and breaking down what my dream box would be from those companies. To start off this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the BAM box. For those of you who don't know what the BAM box is, it's a subscription box for collectors of movie and TV memorabilia. The box costs about $27 each, plus shipping, all US dollars, keep in mind. And each box includes an autograph, a pin, a print, and a prop. And as of writing this video, they have 3 boxes. The first box is the first 2 boxes are the smaller boxes, just like the regular ones that I normally get. They are dedicated to the horror and pop culture franchises. And as of writing this video, they recently announced that they are getting the BAM Big Box, which is sort of like the Loot Crate XL or whatever, or or Geek Fuel XL. Like, it's a bigger box with more items in it. Now, as of filming this video, I can't confirm whether or not this is a single franchise box or if it is there's more than one franchise in this box. But that's all I know about the box, which is honestly a little bit disappointing for me, since I wish it had a bit more communication of what this box is, since as of making this video and doing the research around it, I still don't know a clear idea of a lot about this box besides just this basic information. Now, with that being said though, I've unboxed this box since November 2017. You can click the video up there to see my first unboxing of it. And I like the creative props and items in this box. And throughout this video, I'm going to mention some of my favorite items in this box, with some of the past BAM boxes and how they relate to some of the items that would be in my dream box. Besides that though, one tip I will say about the BAM box is that if you are interested in getting this box, you should join their Facebook community, because that's their customer that's their customer service. That's also their main way of communicating and everything. And to be honest, their other social media platforms really aren't as great as communicating and conveying the company's goals and sort of more important details. And I don't mean to be throwing shade there, I'm just speaking the truth. And yeah, finally, before we get started, if you are seeing this video and you are from the BAM box community, I would love for you to continue to watch this video all the way through and hear some of the recommendations and ideas that I'm bringing forward to the table. As well, I would love for you to get in contact with me, whether it's on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, because I have other ideas that I've sort of found and thought of when making this video that I would love to bring up with you. But besides that though, let's take a look at my dream BAM box. With that being said, my dream BAM box would be an Aliens exclusive BAM box. And for me, the main reason why I'm saying an Aliens exclusive box is because one of the biggest problems I have with the BAM box is that with the regular boxes they have 3 to 4 franchises in it. And for me, my biggest problem with the BAM box is I can't fully connect to most of the franchises in that box. And that's why I find it a bit more of a struggle to order this box on a monthly basis. So by having a exclusive box, they could really focus their resources on finding some really great items and props and everything. And that's something I like about the BAM box, is that they have such a great ability to find these really cool and unique items. And I think by utilizing this box and everything, and I think by utilizing this franchise and the history that it's had, I think they could come and find these really great items. So the first item I'd like to see in my dream BAM box would be a screenplay, aka a script. And for me, I'm an occasional screenplay reader. I've sort of read, I've read The Shape of Water, I've read Logan. I'm sort of writing my fan fiction, comic fan fiction in script form and everything. And I think for me, it would add a lot more value to the actual box to see a script from like an iconic movie like Alien, because it would be it would show this really cool aspect of the behind the scenes of a film. As well, it would show these, like, it would show sort of really the, like, sort of behind the scenes aspect of how a film sort of constructed and how it's written and everything, which I don't think a lot of people may or may not know. And I think a really cool small addition they could add into this, into the script would be sort of pages sort of showing the behind the scenes of what happened during that scene and when it was filmed, or certain fun facts, and they can make it sort of like the recap cards and everything that and sort of show like, okay, this is what it looks like, and sort of make it like a recap card style and show these little facts and stuff. And I think that'd be really cool because it'd add a lot more value to that. The only thing that's a little, like, that's a bit of a barrier for this kind of item would be, would be a legal barrier. Putting out this kind of script in an e-commerce setting would sort of face some kind of legal barrier and everything, and I don't really know a lot about that. Or I'm not sure whether or not they'd face some kind of legal barrier behind that. I'm just leaving it as an option, as like sort of like my potential idea, or something I'd love to see in a dream box. But if they can't do the actual like original movie script, I think a cool thing too that would be cool to see would be the script for the Aliens play that was done in a New Jersey high school, because it's sort of like this small, fascinating cult-like way to honor the franchise and sort of still honor this product as well. And I don't think you'd be facing as much legal barriers, since it probably wouldn't be as expensive to sort of like find the script or get the script, or sort of focus on any legal barriers surrounding that. And it'd be cool too because you could add the little like fact pages, and you could show like the actual like the scenes in the actual play itself, and sort of like comparing it to the film. Just saying, I think that'd be a cool idea. Moving forward, the next item is a staple in every band box. It's the autograph. And now, Aliens is a popular franchise, and knowing how popular the main cast is and everything, it seems unlikely that we would be getting to see, or we'd be getting an autograph from like Winona Ryder or Sigourney Weaver, two of the two lead females of this film series, because it'd honestly just be crazy expensive, and I'm not like paying for like a crazy expensive box. And to be honest, I think the only people that'd be sort of affordable, or would be a good idea for people who were on screen, would be Rico Ross, who played Private Frost in Aliens. You also have Carrie Henn as a second option, who played Newt in Aliens, and Veronica Cartwright. She played Lambert in the first film, Alien. Now, I do sort of wish that John Hurt was still alive, because he was the actor who played Kane, aka the guy who helped create the iconic chest bursting scene. He was also in like a bunch of other stuff. Like he was in like 1984, he was in Harry Potter, he was in Snowpiercer, which is a great movie. If you haven't seen it yet. But unfortunately he passed away, and like that'd be like a fantasy one. Like if he was still alive and he was doing conventions, like I'd be so down. That'd be a sick autograph. But rip, rest in peace my friend. Thank you for being an awesome, or starring in awesome movies and everything. Okay, so back to the autograph. So say we don't get somebody who was in front of the screen and everything, who played one of the iconic characters in this franchise. What about if we get somebody behind the scenes? Now, I know this wouldn't be probably as valuable and everything from a collecting standpoint, but it would be a really cool Easter egg to find. One of my favorite autographs that I got, or my favorite autograph, I have to admit, is the R2-D2 operator from Star Wars The Last Jedi, because like that's just sick. Like it's just such a sick piece of memorabilia. I'm like, I love it. It's probably my favorite autograph, period. It's just it cures my behind the scenes love and crave for like just nuggets of information. Now, if they can't find somebody who is significant either on screen or behind screen in any of the movies in this franchise, I have another idea that I'll bring up later in this video. So moving forward, probably one of my consistently favorite items from the band box is its pins. And what is great about their pins is that they have a really great idea of grabbing these like iconic moments or snapshots of characters and everything and portraying it through pin form. Probably my favorite pin is the Rick pin from The Walking Dead, because it has such a great level of detail and it shows such an iconic moment from, I believe, season 5 or season 6 and everything. But probably my second favorite pin is my Mysterio pin, because it's just such a great pin. I got it from July's box, and I'm still debating on getting one for my sister for Christmas, because it's such a great pin, and she's a huge fan of Jake Gyllenhaal and like loves Mysterio because of his portrayal. Now in regards to this box though, something I'd like to see is not just one pin. I'd love to see 3 pins. I would love to see a really great set of 3 pins in this box. And I say this because like, I love their pins so much, I'd want to see a couple more of them, and having them in a set would be amazing. Normally in each band box they have a set of 3 pins, and I think it'd be great to see all 3 pins in this box. My ideas for these pins is either like a Ripley set where you have like Ripley, Bishop with his like body cut in half, and like an adult xenomorph. Or the other set, which I call the Alien set, which has 3 of the 4 life cycle stages of the aliens, which would be like the facehugger, the queen, the adult xenomorph, and like sort of maybe the baby xenomorph, something like that. Have 3 of the 4 stages sort of represented in pin form. I think either of the pin sets would be awesome. It'd be pretty cool if they had like a variant pin set, so maybe they did like the Ripley pin set as like a variant. But bonus points if they do have like really great packaging. Maybe the Ripley set could just be like an alien spaceship with the pins in it, like one of the original spaceships. Or you could do the alien set, or the alien set in like the shape of the alien egg. That'd be really cool, because like that's another thing I'd say about the band box. Their packaging isn't great, and I'd love to see them like upgrade that. Now, moving forward, one of my major critiques about this box is the prints. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the prints in this box because they always have great designs, they're well drawn, and they always come in great condition because they're bagged and boarded with the certificate of authenticity. But my main problem with the prints are that they are very small, and I wish they would come in a bigger size. Because for me, it's like, okay, cool, these prints are really cool, but I can't really post them here on my, on the YouTube background and everything. I could only really post them here. And I would want them to be bigger so they'd be better displayed. That, or my other idea of apparel in their boxes. And I look at other companies like Loot Crate and Geek Gear that do that and put clothes in their box. And I've always been curious on why they don't. And I've sort of come to the conclusion that the main reason why they don't is that they're trying to make this box for the collector and not really for a wider audience. And I feel like they're sort of like their sort of mindset is that like clothing isn't really for the collector. But because this is my dream band box and this is all hypothetical, we're getting shirts in it. And I would love to see a really cool alien print on a shirt because it'd just be cool to wear. But I'm thinking like the style of the print would be something that's sort of vintage, sort of like these 2 pictures on screen. And I like this simple style since it's a throwback to the original purpose of the film, being an investigation on an alien planet to see if it's habitable. And I think it's just a cool design overall as well, just to wear on a shirt. But yeah, that's my thoughts about the prints. Let's move forward to the next item. Moving forward to the next item here, it's one I don't get to see a lot in the band box, but I would love to see it again. It's comics. Now, yes, I'm a bit biased about comics, being a comic book nerd, but it's great because it allows the band box to open its store to other customers and other kinds of collectors and everything. And it also allows them to sort of expand on different kinds of franchises and everything. And for those of you who don't know, Dark Horse Comics writes the Aliens comics and everything, and they do everything. They do the prequels, they do everything up to I think Aliens vs Predator, all that kind of stuff. I would love to see with the band box in regards to the Aliens comics is a number one, a more recent number one. So for example, the most recent series is the Alien Rescue series, so Alien Rescue number one. But either put a signed comic in the box, so it'd be signed by one of the creators of the comic and everything, one of the artists or the creators. It'd be a raw sign, so it'd be bagged and boarded, or you get an exclusive variant done by one of the artists who does the prints, and make that a BAM box exclusive variant. I think this would be a really great idea, because something that's great about the BAM box is they have this great resources with art and prints and everything, and adding something more exclusive with a comic and adding something more exclusive with the actual variant and everything, that'd be sick as well. Like, that's something I like about the comic box or subscription box, having those store exclusive variants, and I think a BAM box exclusive variants would be sick as well. It also sort of opened up their opportunity with like other comic book companies and everything too, and it wouldn't just make them a TV and memorabilia subscription box, a bit more than that now. And I think another option they could have is a variant option in this box, meaning that they could maybe have a store exclusive or a box exclusive variant, and then maybe have like 1,000 of them or 500 of them signed by one of the people in like that helped create the comic and everything. Because it would sort of bump up that exclusivity, but it'd also sort of be bringing people in to see like, okay, this is a new product and it's signed and everything. Sort of ties into what I was saying earlier about the autograph, maybe having it, instead of being from the movies, being from the comics. Lastly, but not least, the item that's in every BAM box, the prop. Now, the hard part about the prop is that there's already been so much that has been done around the Alien franchising surrounding this type of merchandise, and I feel that like it's hard to really find something that differentiates itself. So I have a couple ideas for the prop. Firstly, some kind of artifact from the prequel series, either Prometheus or even Alien Covenant. And I was thinking Daniel's nail necklace that was used to kill Walter. And I was thinking of doing this prop, but doing it with good packaging, because I feel just like a necklace isn't really enough, but having that good packaging to back it sort of brings it up to a decent like prop idea. So what I was thinking is, okay, you do the regular necklace, and then what you do is you do the box and everything, and like with the Dean's God detecting amulet that I got in one of my previous boxes, have sort of like have like a quote from the movie that's sort of significant to one of the characters, like maybe this being Daniel's necklace, sort of having a quote on there from Daniel or whatever. I believe it was like James Franco's character or whatever, which is sort of crazy. He's still in the film, or he was in the film. And then, but not just that, not just having the fancy box, not just having the necklace, but also having like an information card and sort of explaining why this prop is relevant. Because it's, for me, it's like, okay, cool, you got the recap card, but like I want something more than that. I want like maybe like a full page or even like a half a page kind of detail of, okay, this is why this prop's important. This is when it was used. This like, and everything like that. Sort of showing images from the film. That's what I think would be cool, because like knowing their graphic art with the recap card, adding that in with this kind of prop would be sick. Or like having some kind of fun fact related to the actual like prop itself, like the kind of metal used or something. Because I remember when I got the Valar Morghulis Game of Thrones coin, one of the facts I knew about it, or one of the facts I learned from the live streams from the Facebook group, was that if you keep it in your pocket enough, it sort of wears like a real coin. So something like that would be significant to just the actual item. But the other option would be the embryos from the final sequence in the Alien Covenant movie. Now this is slightly spoilers, but you should go see Alien Covenant because it's a good movie, like has good horror elements, so yeah. But in the final sequence, David's on the actual ship and everything, and he's switching out the human embryos for the alien embryos and everything. And what I'd love to see is just a 2-pack of that. So like what I'm thinking is sort of like having both the having both alien objects, or like both the human and the alien embryo sort of together in a 2-pack, and then having like having it sort of like what the movie looked like with the actual drawer. Now bonus points if they add onto the 2-pack display case. At the back of it, they have a picture of the actual scene and even a small description of what happens to the scene, like in the scene, and maybe some significant background information. Because I feel like that'd be really cool for a collecting standpoint, and also having that sort of behind the scenes knowledge at the back of it would show, okay, cool, like to a collector, it adds a bit more significance to the prop itself. Now those are all the items in my dream box, and I like it. I feel like it honors the franchise and everything. From the 80s to today, and I feel like with the knowledge and resources at hand, they could probably get this box done. And something I may have failed to mention is that if this box ever came to fruition, it'd probably be like like a lot more expensive than the actual regular BAM box. Now with that being said, thank you for sticking this far in the video. Feel free to let me know your thoughts down below about the BAM box and everything in my dream BAM box, because I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. As well, I'd like to shout out the comic of the week. It's gonna be the Aliens Essentials comic Volume 1. It was one of the sort of, it's one of the things that sort of helped inspire this video and everything. This is a 3-pack combo. I'm on the second part right here, the gray part, probably halfway through it, and it's the Nightmare Asylum Night from 1989 and everything, and I really like it. But yeah, this is probably one of the things that helped inspire this, and that's why I sort of wanted to shout it out. So yeah, that's a comic of the week. Those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours. Thanks for watching. My name is Jack. You guys have a good night, and bye!